Hey, it's Gavin here. So what I'd like to do in this video is just explain a little bit more how team site traffic works and how the team site traffic WordPress software works. So if you have a look here, this is a website that Richard Matheru created. He's in World Ventures under Ray Higdon, and he's created his own little team website. If we take a look at the bottom here, you can probably just about see on the screen, powered by team site traffic, and that goes through his affiliate link here, so he can make some extra income on the side. He's started to introduce this to his team members, and he's only literally just finished this site, but he's modeled the look and the style of what I teach in the team site traffic program. So this was the site that I created originally, and I'll show you how this software works in a second. So people who are creating the websites are modeling what I've done already to create their own team website. If I just actually draw on the screen and just show you how this works from a big picture point of view, then I'll show it you from a technical point of view, so you can understand it before you recommend it to people. So this works for people that do not have a team yet, and it works for people that do have a team. Essentially, people that don't have a team, this is extra value, and it's an incentive for people to come on board and join somebody. So this is the team site here, team site. And from the team site there's a link. It can be one of two links, or you could have both links on here. One link would go through to the network marketing opportunity, and if you wanted to, depending on how you wanted to set up the site, this could go through to the capture page. And I know with Mobe and with some others, you can send people through a replicated capture page. Well, you can integrate that into the team site, and essentially what happens is, let's just imagine that somebody's got a team. So they've got, let's say, 20 people in their team, or maybe even 50 people in their team, or maybe even 100 people or 1,000 people in their team. These team members can now share the team website with anybody, through their own personal referring link, and I'll show you how it ties in together in a second. So they could share on Facebook with status updates with Facebook ads. They could use solo ads. They could do blog posts, they could do videos, all talking about the team site and how great this team is. You want to be part of it, it's brilliant, we get this support, and just talking about the team site. Everybody, all the prospects end up coming to the team website. What happens is these affiliates or your team members send people through the team website through their own unique link, and it's normally $ID equals, and then it would be Michelle. Let's just say that was your referral link, or it could be, for me, it might be Gavin Mountford. What the software does is the team members or the downline members can link to any page on the team website using their own personal referral link, and then the plugin and the software drops a cookie on the visitor's computer, and that ties them back to that person that referred them in the first place. So when somebody on the team site decides to go through to the opportunity page, the cookie gets picked up again and added here. So when the person joins, they join the person that originally referred them in the first place. Now there's a couple of pieces of software out there that allow you to send people to one page on a site, so maybe a webinar page or maybe a join page, but what this allows you to do is to send people to any page on the team website. So you can build up a list that way. You can send people to individuals capture pages. If your system, something like My Lead System Pro or something like Mobe, can send people to the capture page, which means that goes back into and builds the list of the team member. This is incredibly powerful, and there's some extra options in it, but let me just show you this in action. So this is, let's just have a look at Richard's team here. So let's just say you wanted to send, and I'll use this as an example. So I don't know if you can see the URL at the top. So let's just say you wanted to send somebody to this specific page, so Team No Regrets About page. So you would use $ID equals Michelle at the end of it, and then you'd copy that, and you could put that anywhere. You could go onto Facebook with that link. You could go and create a blog post about the About page or about some kind of page on here. Maybe your team has created a training or a training program, and your team members can link to any page on the site. So essentially now you take this ID and you can go and link to this site from anywhere, and anybody that comes through, any of the visitors that come through, to have a look, and that maybe they like the idea of this, they've wanted to join World Ventures but they haven't found a team before, they get picked up. So if we do this now here, and actually, okay, so what this is doing is, sorry, Richard's site's running a little bit slow by the looks of it. Okay, so that has now dropped a cookie on the computer of me for ID equals Michelle. So when somebody decides to join this, and Richard doesn't have a join link here yet, but when somebody decides to join, so let me just go to the join page. Right. 2 seconds. When somebody goes to join World Ventures Team No Regrets that's clicked through that link, you can see here at the bottom, you might just be able to see it says michelle.worldventures.biz. So when I click on that, now it goes through to this page here, and this Michelle, whoever Michelle is with World Ventures, gets credited right here. So Richard Matharu's link is, so let's just say Richard wanted to send somebody to this team here, and he wanted to send them to About World Ventures. He would add his link at the end, question mark ID equals, and here's his leveraged lifestyle. I think that's his ID. So a visitor clicks through his link, they come through to the site, they can navigate to any page on the website, so they could go and have a look at the bonuses page, they could have a look at the review page, they could have a look at any of the pages, maybe the About Richard page, and then maybe they come back later and they decide to join, and they don't contact Richard, they literally just join the opportunity. So if we go to the join page, now at the bottom here, it comes up with leveragedlifestyle.worldventures.biz. And this cookie lasts on the computer for up to, well, as long as you want. I mean, I've set it for 365 days, but now Richard Matharu is the referrer. Now, let me just show you here. This was Pure Leverage. This was a site that I created for my team, and I wanted a way to duplicate, for my team to be able to duplicate what I did. So I created a lot of content on the team site. I created a bonus, I created testimonials, I created a whole team around it with testimonials, so people wanted to be part of the team. And then I had this plugin created so my team could send traffic back to this page or this website, any page on the site, and they got the credit when the person then signed up. And our team grew exponentially, incredibly quickly with Pure Leverage. You can see all the testimonials right there. If we have a look here, this is a team site that Andrew Spencer's created for Elite, for Quanta. If you have a look here, this is a site that Kim Willis is creating for Mobe. So he's got his Mobe team and he's starting to add people here. He's literally just getting this site set up. So he's got his join page here, and now he can send, any of his team members can send people to this team. And it just, you know, a lot of people don't know what they're doing when it comes to online marketing. So if you know, or if somebody knows in your team, or you can create some content that allows people to differentiate themselves from everybody else in the opportunity. I mean, there's thousands of people probably promoting Mobe, and the same with World Ventures. This allows people to be different and to brand themselves and to brand the team. What this also does, I'll wrap up in a second. I just wanted to show you very quickly inside the settings here. A lot of different opportunities have different settings. So sometimes they've got an ID setting, sometimes they're a subdomain, sometimes there's a subfolder, and dependent on the network marketing opportunity, whether it's Empower Network or whether it's Pure Leverage or whatever opportunity it is, 99% of the time it's one of these IDs, one of these here. So the customer would set their ID setting, they put the URL in of the opportunity that they're promoting, and then they can set the cookie time, so whether it's a year cookie, whether it's 6 months cookie. So when a visitor joins the site, a cookie is dropped and then they get tracked for up to a year. And you can make it longer than that. But this is where it gets incredibly powerful, because what I also did was with Pure Leverage, I started to get a lot of search engine traffic from Google as a result of all my team members promoting the team site. You know, they were talking about it on social media, they were talking about it on their own blogs, they were recording videos about Pure Leverage leaders through their link. And what happened was I started to get a ton of traffic, I think over 16,000 visitors in 90 days, so in 3 months. So I also had coded into the plugin here a way for me to put default affiliate links in of my team members. So any traffic that came from Google that was not referred by somebody in the first place was tracked back to either myself, which I added myself into the rotator. What I also did was, and I've changed this now because this site at the moment is not live because we're doing this launch, but essentially what happened was I had about 5 people that were really performing well in my team, and I put them into the rotator. So I had 5 different Angus McEwen, I had Beth Hewitt, I had several other people in here. So anybody that came to the team site from Google doing a search on pure leverage leaders, whether it was a review or whether it was bonuses, they coming into the site, they then had a cookie dropped. It was a default cookie, and it was one of these people. So maybe the first person that came through, Beth Hewitt, got the credit for. The second person I got the credit for. The third person Angus got the credit for. And then it rotated. So the next time it was Beth, and then it was me, and then it was Angus. So you can set this up to reward your team members so they can get extra credit and extra sign-ups from those people. You can also set it for first touch cookie or last touch cookie, which you probably know how that works being an affiliate marketer. And this is just the display, the powered by text at the bottom. What I've also done is I've created the whole members area here, which is the whole training program that goes into detail about how to actually create your team site based on the model that I created here. And team site domination software, the download there, and people get the lifetime updates. I've got the recruit follow-up and automated email swipes that I use myself and that people can use to automate their team website. Then I've created a rapid deployment, get set up fast. This is a webinar that I'm going to be doing after we've launched. Team site strategy blueprint, again another webinar that will go through the whole blueprint. Plus there's a 30-minute bonus strategy session with myself. There's team site SEO domination formula, which is another bonus that people get. Plus they get full members only support in our Facebook group, and a couple of extra bonuses here. Plus also, if I've got 3 products in the upsell funnel, and if anybody purchases when they go through the funnel, you get the credit for, you earn the income for. And if they come back into the members area, maybe they didn't buy and then they decide to purchase again, that income will go straight to you. So everything's set up, everything's sorted. We've got retargeting on the whole funnel. The product is something that I'm incredibly excited about. You know, I'm starting to get, you can see, I mean, Richard Matheru there created his site. I created the Pure Leverage. Kim Willis has created his MOB. Andrew's created Quanta, Team I Am, and there's a couple of others I don't think I've got up here at the moment. Some of my other customers that I haven't got to show you right now. But this idea and this concept really helps a lot of people, and if you have network marketers on your list, or if you have network marketers in your through social media, then I truly believe, and this comes back from testing and feedback that I've had, that a lot of people want to know this, because opportunities like Empower Network, opportunities like Pure Leverage, opportunities like World Ventures, or any opportunity, there's a lot of people promoting it, and a lot of the companies, I mean Empower Network especially, teaches their affiliates to brand themselves first and to create a system and a site to help people come in. So there's a massive market of people that are looking for this information, but nobody has ever done anything like this before. I believe this is incredibly unique. I mean, there's some top marketers that have done this themselves, but I've created a template for anybody to be able to do this. So the average person can get a team site set up quickly, or somebody that's got a team already can set up a team site and leverage their team and the content that they create, but always getting tracked back to the person who sent it in the first place. So that's the big problem that most people have had in the past. There was never a way to actually credit the person for sending them back through through a team website. So if you've got any questions, feel free to let me know. Yeah, I look forward to speaking to you soon. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.